Hey everyone, I'm out here today with my new adventure dog Jasper. Him and I are starting, I'm going to try not to step on him because he's so little. Him and I are going to work on, look at this little cute guy. Him and I are going to work on the side boxes. So we've got a whole bunch of stuff that we want to put in these side boxes. And these are just 5 foot long aluminum boxes. Fits on there real nice. This is on the driver's side. So this is going to be all storage, and then on the passenger side is going to be our outdoor kitchen, because we don't usually cook in the camper unless it's really bad out. So that's what we're going to work on today. Jasper's getting kind of cold, so I might put him in the truck and just let him warm up. He's a little nervous. Today's his first day outside, so he's loving it. Of course, he's got his jacket on, so yeah, Jasper, come on. Okay. So recovery gear. Axes, I've got all my straps, bungee cords, and I've got a bunch of stuff over there on the ground. Shovel, look at that. So all that stuff has to fit, well, except for the shovel, has to fit inside that box. So it's all got to fit in there. And so I made a couple of pieces, 3/8 plywood, some 1/2-inch plywood. I'll cover it all in carpet. Just thought I'd show you how it goes, so you can see what I'm up to today, because it's a little chilly today, but a little overcast, but it's nice for working outside. Right, Jasper, you and me. That's what we're doing today. Yeah. First day on his leash too, so he's not so happy. He's like, what is this thing, and why can't I move around? Come on, come back over here. Come on. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. So I'm sure that nobody wants to see me standing around using the table saw cutting wood, but so these are just 3/8 plywood. I'll carpet all these. I got one piece that goes in the front. These are a little tricky because there's some hinge mounts on the bottom here that are pop riveted in. But basically they just snap it in, front to back. As you all know, those boxes are pretty thin. They're just thin aluminum, so we got to take care of them if we're going to put stuff in them. Now I've got already some 1/2-inch foam laid in the bottom here so that it takes up a little bit. You can kind of see it in there. So just so the stuff's not rattling around, rubbing inside of there. Center section in the middle. All right, here we go. It's a tight fit, I'm not gonna lie. But it fits. Now I had this in my side boxes on my cap when we did it before, and so there you go, just a nice little shelf. Again, I've got some of these you know, jars from Costco like everybody has, and so they'll just, you know, fit in there nice. They'll actually fit up here on the top. Got lots of space in there, so those will fit all up in there. All the rest of my recovery gear will all fit in there real nice, and yeah, that'll be that. And then on the other side, found something to chew on, like they do. You can kind of see how tall this thing is, so it's pretty tall. So, you know, this is the height of the bottom of the door, so that's going to be some new stuff that's going to happen. We're going to do a swing out on here like I had on the other truck. It's going to be, of course, bigger and better, and it's got to stick out away from the camper a little bit more. I managed to get it as far forward as I possibly could, and I just got that channel to rest on the back of the flat deck. So it's good. So I got lots of support. I was really worried about that at first, but got lots of support, and I've got it nice and tight up the front. I can still get my hand in there. So there you go. So I can still put my fingers in there, so when it moves around, it's not going to rub against anything, so it's good. And, you know, I'm working on some storage. I've got some pole storage for here for the awning. I did manage to get the awning on made up some cool brackets out of aluminum and 3x1.5 inches and drilled through. Everyone's like, oh, I don't want to drill through my camper. Well, the other Thule awning that they had on there had about 14 holes holding it on, so I had to silicone all those up. They're just holes, guys. Just, you know, silicone them up and it'll be fine. And then on this side, this is going to be the outdoor kitchen. So good for height. I'm going to make a countertop for here out of wood, no plastic, right? Got enough plastic going on, so we don't need that. And then this will be the stove area right here. So just take the stove and pop it out. I really like my Brinkman, so I'm never going to get rid of that. They don't make that anymore, so that's awesome. And then this will be the pantry for the kitchen. So again, 2 shelves. That other shelf won't be as deep because I want to be able to reach underneath there and grab stuff out. I got it all cut over there in the corner. So I'm going to take it into the upholstery shop and upholster all that stuff up. Do some black carpet like I normally do. And then on the back here, I've made another propane bracket. So I made that one. And that's going to mount on the back of here to hold this propane tank on. So I don't have to worry about using my tank that's normally in here. Got the copy in the shop. I just pulled this one out and made a copy. I don't have to use this one because this one's going to run the water heater and the stove inside if we need to. But really, I just want to have another 20-pounder here so that this one can run the stove and the barbecue. Stuck up there, Jasper? Come on. Come on. There you go. There you go, big boy. Big dog. Oh boy, here we go. All right, we'll just move that out of the way for him. There we go. Cool. So yeah, so that's what I got going on today. And got a couple other cool things on the go. I'm going to do a roto pack on the front, 7.5 gallon one here. Got my small jerry can in there that I usually keep my chainsaw gas in, but it doesn't come in and out of there very nice. It's kind of a pain. So I think I'm going to get a 7.5 liter jerry can to match the one that's on this side. So the one that's on this side, that's set right here, this is for the diesel heater. So the hoses run, I've got just a compression coupling on way back in there inside, so I can just take it apart when I take the camper off. Probably not going to do that once we go on our big trip. When it comes to the camp season, I'll just put it on and leave it on. But yeah, so this has got to be bolted through. This is why we're doing the plywood in there. So, you know, you can't bolt that roto pack to this thin aluminum. It'll just rip through, it'll just tear. So piece 3/8 plywood wedged in there with that piece of 1/2 inch. I think that'll be pretty strong. Anyways, I'll make another video once I get it all done. It looks actually pretty, but I thought you guys might like to see kind of the beginnings of what's going on with our outdoor storage. Cheers for now.